Ava Jones, the former Nickerson basketball star, stepped onto the University of Iowa's campus to start her college life. Good evening. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Deb Veras. It's a day many weren't sure would happen after she was severely injured in a crash last summer. KAKE's Jackson Overstreet spoke with Ava and joins us now in studio. Jackson.
Deb, it's a major accomplishment. Jones tells me that just to get to this point, it's taken a lot of hard work after that crash in Louisville last July. For some college freshmen, these photos of them moving into their dorm would just be like any other that a family would take when dropping their child off. For Ava Jones, it's the culmination of so much hard work.
It feels really good. Just being here, it's been a rough past year, so even getting this opportunity is amazing.
You may remember Jones was severely injured after a car hit her and her family last July while she was at a basketball tournament in Louisville, Kentucky. Both her and her mom spent several weeks in the hospital. Her father was killed in the accident. Sunday, she moved into her dorm at the University of Iowa.
I was excited. I don't know. My mom was sad, but she was excited for me.
Jones had committed to Iowa's basketball team just days before the accident. It's taken months of rehab just to be able to walk again, let alone play. But the former Nickerson star was able to get in for only one game this year on senior night for this one shot. Despite the injuries, Iowa is honoring her scholarship, even if she's unable to play for them. But Jones says she's going to do everything she can to make her dream of playing for the Hawkeyes a reality.
I'm proud of myself. I wake up and I try hard every day, just to even be able to be here where I am now.
Play any sports?
The week of July 5th forever changed the life of 17-year-old Ava Jones and her family. That Sunday, the ESPN Top 100 basketball star from Kansas committed to play at Iowa. And then, just 2 days later, she, her younger brother Creek, and their parents, Amy and Trey, were hit by a car while walking on a sidewalk in downtown Louisville. The driver, 33-year-old Michael Hurley, was arrested and told police he was high on hydrocodone and was too tired to make the turn. The four were rushed to the hospital. Creek was released with just a few bumps and scrapes, but Ava, Amy, and Trey battled for their lives in the ICU. But Trey passed away a few days later. The family was in town for Ava's basketball tournament, only expecting to be here a couple of days. And now, nearly 7 weeks later, Amy and Ava reflect on their recovery and the tough journey that's still ahead, as the two are finally cleared to head home. Sitting side by side inside U of L Hospital, Amy and Ava Jones look similar to when we last saw them 2 weeks before.
You're just going to go to the door there and then kind of turn around and we're going to walk back and forth.
As they allowed us to share their story.
Smaller step with that right foot.
But since these steps,
there you go, good.
The two have taken big strides in their recovery.
They noticed that my leg wasn't healing the way they had hoped.
For Amy,
and then it was infected.
Progress has come in the form of more surgeries.
In the last week, I've had 3 surgeries. And of course, I had to leave Ava, and so she was at Fraser by herself.
Though she still struggles some with her knees,
I've been walking.
Ava finds getting around is now a bit easier.
I can walk without her holding me.
And her voice is healing.
It's not like it was back then, but it's stronger than it was.
Gone is the brace on her right arm. In its place, a few small bruises.
And my right arm is still not the best. It's just hard to stop it moving. Like it moves all the time. 84, Fraser.
Along with the improvements came some good news.
I'm looking forward to see my brothers and then my friends and my family.
The Jones family learning they were cleared to go home.
That's a good sign.
I'm nervous about going home because here we had so many people attending to us. And when I get home, I don't know what's going to happen and who's really going to take care of us.
It's been a month, so yeah, it's been a long time.
Blue, yellow, green.
Some of that care will come in the form of therapy.
Shout out to one of the subscribers, Mike, for recommending this one. I stumbled across this and was on the list of players that I was going to cover up next. And then she made an announcement. It's really, really sad. It's sad to cover a situation where she was a 5-star recruit, really good friends with Kate Martin. Had to mention that because I know y'all love Kate Martin. We all do. And I think what happened was she just started her freshman year and she got in an accident. I send her my condolences to her family. Her dad passed away from the accident. She injured a lot of her upper body to the point where even her lower body, she had to learn how to walk again. And a major brain injury. So it's a sad situation, as she's a really talented player. She would have played she would have played with Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin if they took another year. And yeah, it's just a situation where we had a really good upcoming freshman that was going to take the scene by storm.
So I'm gonna start vlogging. I don't know how much, how often, but I just want to help somebody going through recovery, not feel alone. I'm gonna start filming. This will be my first post since I was 11. So here we go. So today it is game day. But we have a late game tonight. I am going to do some meditation, whatever that is. I don't really know. I'm gonna look it up. And I feel like it'll help. Mentally, physically, it'll help. So we're at team meal.
Training table, pre-game meal. We've got some Parmesan chicken, we've got some noodles, I had a little salad, a little bit of fruit, some bread. We're getting ready, fueling up for the big game tonight.
Who are we playing?
Indiana.
What time?
7 p.m. on Fox.
So watch the game. Any questions for me?
Yeah. How loud are you going to cheer tonight?
Well, as loud as I can.
We're going to need you. What have you talked about in the vlog today?
Well, it showed my recovery process.
Eye drops?
Yeah, eye drops. And,
To like relate and stuff?
yeah. So there's probably a lot of people out there. Hopefully not very many that got hit by a car, but
Hopefully. But like you're trying to like be someone they can relate to?
yeah, like with their surgeries.
That's good.
So we're at the Indiana game. We play Indiana right now. This is.
Are they gonna be able to hear you? It's kind of loud.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, who are you?
I'm David Bluter.
We're friends.
Go Hawks.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Shooting workout for today. So, it's raining. Can you tell? shiny. But I just got shots up, and I mean, they weren't that great, but you know what? It's never great when you start, and I'm starting completely over, and it's not great. But here's the shooting percentage, and now I'm gonna run down back before I leave, so you guys can watch me run down back. And I don't know how this looks. Now, I know it's not great, I know, but it's a lot better than a year ago. It's a lot better than 2 months ago, a lot better than a week ago. I just gotta put in the work and do all the hard stuff that people don't want to do to get back. So, here we go. Come along with me. You see, I think the rain is so beautiful because it's watering the grass, and the grass is green and it's growing and it's so beautiful. And then, you know what? It's gonna be probably bright and sunny tomorrow, but the grass is gonna be greener. Now, people say the grass is greener on the other side, but you know, same in the rain, whenever it rains, how does it get greener? I don't know. So, the grass is greener right here. It's getting greener. We're making it greener. I'm working out. We're getting greener. Let's go. Today I'm going to talk about my recovery and what I am recovering from. In the comment section of my last video, somebody said that they didn't know what I was recovering from and was going on. You can look up my name and find out what I'm recovering from. A little bit different coming from me, because you see my day-to-day life and you see me actually recovering from these every day, not every day, but getting better in every video. It is more beneficial for me. Look back on these videos and see how far I've come. I'm going to explain to you what all I am recovering from and what happened and how I got here. July 2022. I was walking on the sidewalk and I was hit by a car, and I suffered a traumatic brain injury, and I was in the hospital for a month and a half and how to walk again and talk again. So that happened the summer of my junior year going into my senior year. So my whole senior year I was out, and I'm a basketball player. I'm on the women's basketball team for the University of Iowa. And since the accident, I haven't played basketball because I've gone through 5 surgeries since the accident. Let me tell you about what surgeries I'm recovering from on top of traumatic brain injury my brain is still recovering from. 5 surgeries, 1 on my right knee for my ACL, PCL, MCL, both menisci. After my right knee surgery, I had to recover for 6 weeks before my left knee surgery. And I had 2 on my left knee. My first one was on my LCL, PCL, and I think MCL. I did 8 weeks to have the second surgery on my left knee for my ACL. I had that surgery in April. And then in July, I had shoulder surgery. Here's a picture of it. That was for my AC joint, which was separated grade 4, and then my broken collarbone on the right side of my body. That was my 4th surgery, was my shoulder surgery. My 5th was my eye, my most recent surgery. I had double vision before, after the accident, before surgery, all the time. Looking straight, looking down, looking side to side, all the time. And now I am healed when I look straight, but when I look down, I still have a little bit of double vision. But she said that if it's not healed within 6 weeks, we're going to talk about what we do after that. That's my story on recovery, and I hope that this helps people understand my recovery and my recovery process. So I hope to keep showing recovery and posting it on YouTube to help people not feel alone, and so I can look back and see how far I've come.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Ball don't lie, the ball don't lie, ayy.